Okay, can you hear me now? Is that working better now? Or can you still not hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Right, so let's try that one again. So I finished checking your part one quizzes, your part two quizzes, and I've given you your feedback for those of you who did your working out as I asked on the documents that you did that for. Just see now, I think that's everybody apart from a couple of people. So I think everyone's now got their part one, part two quizzes back, and I'm just gonna name check those who still need to finish the other part. I have sent reminder emails, so let's check. So I'm still missing Michael, Joachim, and Siobhan. Get those documents done so that you can get your feedback for the last unit. So I've just basically given you a copy of that little A5 sheet with the little ticks that you normally get, but instead of doing ticks, I've just highlighted them green. And all of those who have submitted that can see. Also, you'll notice that when you go onto your quizzes, you can actually see which questions you got right and wrong. And in today's post, I actually put these solutions for part two. And today I'm gonna, because it's a single lesson, you'll also notice on that post that I put today, I put a little comment section. So if there's anything in particular that you do want me to go through, I'm going to use the time today and tomorrow to go through that with you. If I get nothing back from that team post, then I will assume that no one needs any help with anything. So it's obviously meant to be a two-way street. So obviously you need to tell me what you want to work on so that I can work on it with you. Okay. We're starting our new unit today. Obviously it's a single lesson today and we're already got 20 minutes left or 25 minutes left. So there's not a huge amount of time today. So I thought we'd just kind of get started with something today and then we can use tomorrow's lesson as well to finish things off. Today and tomorrow's lesson, I've just put a little revision task. You can see from the highlight sheet, again, on the Teamy post, what it is that you are doing. It's our 3D shape unit. So for the rest of this week, we're just going to do some revision of 2D shapes so that you get an opportunity to revise and make sure that you can do all of those. I put on the post the things that you need to know. Essentially, there are 7 things. 5 of them you must know, 2 of them would be helpful. So the things you must know is triangles, trapeziums, parallelograms, circles, and rectangles, and compound shapes, including all of those 5. And the 2 things that would be helpful is also being able to do areas of sectors and the perimeter of a sector or an arc. So those 2 things will be helpful as well. All of those things have posts on Team which you can use, and please do refer to those when you are doing that revision. I've put 2 things for you to do. One of them is everyone needs to do, which is the My iMaths one. I've set the deadline. There's 2 separate deadlines. Some of them need to be finished by tomorrow. So there's some things which are essential that we basically can't start next week until you can do. So there's online lessons and notes for each of those things on the Teamy post. And then if you finish that, there's a little extension. I've got an extension activity for today, and I've got another extension activity for tomorrow. So if you finish those My iMath things really quickly, or you have some time left, then you can try some of the extension activities. So everyone needs to get those done. The ones that are due on Friday by Friday. If you go onto My iMaths, if you've forgotten your password, you can go to the Google document we made at the start of the year, which has all of your usernames and passwords in. That's why I got you to make it, because I could already predict that coronavirus is going to happen. So I just knew that you would need all of those. Don't worry, Shreya, they're gone. So how do I get rid of somebody? Maybe I can do that. There we go. Participants. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. You're going to finish those MyIMath tasks, start them today. You won't finish them today, there's like 8 to do. Start them today, finish them tomorrow. If you finish, there's an extension from today and an extension from tomorrow. So there's lots of things to be doing. We'll focus on 2D shapes. Our limit is 3D shapes. Basically, when we start next week and we start our first 3D shape lesson next week, we are going to be doing, I'm going to be assuming you can do those 2D shapes. I'm just auto-tuning. Okay, I'm going to finish it here then. So go to the Teamy post. Look at your end of unit reviews. Work on the MyIMaths. Finish them tomorrow. If you have time, do the extensions. Now, tomorrow's lesson, final thing to say, is if you need any help with any of the questions in particular, remind that they are on the Teamy post. Put down the questions you want me to go through. If I get no feedback, okay, and I'll remind you of this again tomorrow, tomorrow's lesson at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a Google Meet in the normal room at 1 o'clock. I'll remind you on a Teamy post tomorrow. So 1 o'clock, I'm going to be spending the rest of that lesson just going through end unit review questions. So from 1 o'clock onwards tomorrow. Okay, so I'll be available from 1 o'clock in the room just to go through the questions. If you want to go through something specific from part 1 or part 2, you need to put it on the Teamy post. So that's tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. I'm going to go through the end of unit review with you. Okay, right, I'm going to stop talking. I will let you get on with some work, and I will either see you tomorrow to go through the MyIMath stuff before 1 or after 1 o'clock if you want to go through the end of unit reviews. And hopefully I won't sound like a robot.